this light. We're only going to. I want to know what I have to do while the candles are lighting. It's not about singing. It's not about eating latkes or eating sufganiot or donuts. I have to tap into this light. So the Arizal brings in Shara Kavanot. He brings a very special thing that we need to do. And Bezrat Hashem, if you want, you can incorporate it and you'll just derive the benefit of it. We read 7 times the capital in Tehillim Tzadik Aleph, Yoshev Beseter Elyon. I don't know if you're familiar with this capital, Yoshev Beseter Elyon, Betzel Shaddai Itlonan, and so forth. This is a very special psalm of Tehillim that we read. Every time when the neshama leaves the body, we read it.
What was the English number?
91. Hold on, there's instructions how you do it. This capital we read when the neshama leaves the body. So when somebody dies, Lo Aleinu, you read this psalm of Tehillim. When you go to sleep on Kriyat Shema Lamita, you read this psalm. 91. If you read the words, you'll understand, and you understand the words, you understand the power of this capital. But the TIKKUN is that you read this psalm, but you have to read the pasuk, the last pasuk of Psalm 90. V'hi noam Hashem alecha. Why? Because the Yoshev Beseter Elyon, this gives you the power to protect the neshama when it leaves the body, or when any type of impurity comes through the neshama. When you read the pasuk before that, V'hi noam, you are basically pulling a godly revelation from the Sphira of Bina. This is what the Arizal explaining. It doesn't matter if you understand it right now or not. But I want to pull down this he'ara, this godly revelation from the Sphira of Bina. And then when I read the Yoshev Beseter Elyon, I'm basically opening a channel to derive all this godly revelation from the Or HaGanuz. And I read that 7 times. So I read the last pasuk of 90, of Tzadik, V'hi noam Hashem alecha. And then I read Kapitel 91, Tzadik Aleph. You read that 7 times. 7 times, corresponding to the 7 Sfirot, corresponding to the 7 Midot. And I read that 7 times next to the candles. Then I read Ana Bekoach 7 times. Ana Bekoach, what I read, there's many places we read it in Shacharit, in Mincha, in Kriyat Shema Lamita. I read that 7 times. It doesn't matter right now. If you want, Bezrat Hashem will do a class about that, why I do that, what does it do. Now I'm just giving you the tip, based on the teachings of the Arizal. You can find that in Shara Kavanot, what to do when I'm sitting in front of the menorah. So, excuse me?
The both songs 7 times?
Yeah.
90 and then 1.
No, you don't read 90, you just read the last pasuk, and you attach them, and you do that 7 times. After that, you read Ana Bekoach 7 times. And after that, you read the psalm of the menorah. Most of the Sidurim, they have in the back the shape of the menorah, and you read the psalm in the shape of the menorah. You know what I'm talking about? No? It's psalm, no. Samech Zayin, 67. It's in a lot of the Sidurim, when you open in the back, you'll see that there's a shape of a menorah, and it's all the psukim, Lamaseach ben Gvinot Mizmor Shir. It's called the Mizmor HaMenorah. So you read 7 times 91 with the extra pasuk of 90, 7 times Ana Bekoch, and the one time, chapter 67, Samech Zayin. This is called the Psalm of the Menorah. That you read 1 time. That should take you a good 20 minutes, depending how fast you read it. And a lot of people say, no, I want to meditate on the light. So we don't have the power, like the Arizal, to meditate on a light. We're not created that way, to meditate on the light. I mean, you want to enjoy the light, fine. But you want to do some type of an action. It's not about eating the donuts or talking or schmoozing, or definitely not going like that. You want to tap into this Or HaGanuz. So this is one out of many. We're going to have a few more Motzei Shabbat in the first candle lighting. We're going to have here a class. We'll talk about some other little things that you want to do and prepare yourself that you can tap into this light. And we're going to have shiurim next week, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Since it's still Chanukah, we're going to have a lot of other classes about how to really derive the most out of Chanukah. But since the first candle is Motzei Shabbat, this is something you want to concentrate on doing. Now, what does it do to me? It basically allows me to enjoy this godly revelation from the Or HaGanuz and to carry it for the rest of the year that my entire battle and the work of elevating Klipat Noga to holiness, I have the energy to work on that. I have the ability to concentrate and to focus on this. And my entire Avodat Hashem is going to be in a completely different level. Because I'm not going to now concentrate on how I'm battling the things that I'm not allowed to. I'm going to start refining myself, what it is called Kadesh et atzmecha b'mutarecha, sanctify yourself with what you are permitted, that I'm elevating myself to a much higher, greater level of Avodat Hashem. That I'm not becoming a prisoner to the pleasures of the world. This is the point, is to remove myself from the prison of pleasure, the worldly pleasures. And again, I can have a very long beard and a very black suit, and I pray 3 times a day, and I'm very, very religious. I'm Orthodox, I'm Hasidic, I'm whatever you want to call me. But all day long, I'm in a physical prison that I'm bound to these physical desires and things that I want, the ta'avot.
Like smoking.
Smoking, eating, sleeping. I can give you now a list of 150 things.
I had